So it's droopy. I hope it'll pull out of it. I've got some, well, let me show you up close to this. I've got some chicken compost. Let you have a look at that. Now this stuff looks pretty good. Most of the chicken poop has been broken up and dissolved into the, well, it's becoming like soil. That is what was actually fresh not all that long ago. Well, semi-fresh, of course. That's some of the stuff I have been scraping out. And you can see the chicken poop has been dissolved or broken up or whatever you want to call it. And it's sort of just a wet mix turning into soil. So I think that's fine as long as it doesn't touch or come too close to the tree's roots. So I'm going to put it around the base of the tree in a ring, but not too close, and that way it'll get the nutrients as needed as it starts to grow. Now that's also going to retain moisture, which is a bonus and very desperately needed, especially this year. So a ring of that goes around. That'll soak into the ground each time it rains or when we water it. That should be good. And then I'll come back with mulch. And then we'll layer that around with mulch even wider in a ring to retain the moisture. And hopefully these trees will come out of it all right. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even show you. I put roses in. Let me pull the camera off. I put in roses. These were my grandma's roses, which were then brought over to Mom and Dad's house. And then I got some. So there's 2, and then there's a stump that was hit by a weed whacker, but the root was good. 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 roses here that we put into at the end of the garden. And this is really thick layers of this. I guess had been a brush pile. Probably, I don't know, I can't even begin to guess how many years, but that's deep. It's a foot thick. Broke down wood, and it's mixed with soil with time. It's becoming soil. You can see what it looked like when I pulled it out. Very, very healthy stuff, I think. This is, I wish our whole garden was full of this stuff. So that's what these are planted in. So I didn't even put anything else in there. I planted them right in that stuff and then watered it, and then I'm gonna put the chicken compost around in a ring around them. But I don't know if I need to mulch. I may or may not. It'll be easier for us to see where they are with the mulch around them. So now I'm mulching. Now when you mulch, you don't want to touch the base of the tree. It could cause rot and fungus. But you want a nice ring around the tree. As the tree gets bigger, that ring will grow wider to keep the moisture at the roots of the tree. Help retain their nutrients and the moisture, especially on the sandy soil we have. Because here, that moisture is just going to sink down into the earth, and the nutrients will just flush right through the sandy soil. Now I want to really bridge it up at the base, but not touching, because this doesn't have a good established root system. So I need to really keep that moisture in there until it gets better established. Again, just pull the stuff away from the base of the tree itself. And that will help. As the tree grows, I'll expand that ring. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the trees too. I got that one. I had enough left over for the roses. There's 5 roses here. Hopefully they'll all survive. And then I'm going to clean up these little bits of soil that I left from the last time. It was too hot that day. Throw them off into a pile. Here I threw this away already as I dug. It wasn't as hot today. This will be the best tree of them all. He's mulched nicely. Notice the depression in the middle. That's going to allow water to run into the roots when we water it and keep it away from the trunk of the tree so it doesn't rot. Then, oh yeah, I've got some mulch. I'll mulch this one. I put the chicken compost around it and I'll mulch that. I have enough left to do that yet. Yeah, if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, I'll put a different tree there next year. And this one is really wilting badly, so I have to keep it heavily watered. The mulch and the compost will help a lot. I'm going to go get some more water here in a minute when I'm done with that little old apple tree. And that'll be it for these. Hey guys, just a brief update. For those of you who read the comments, I'm just mentioning something in passing. For those of you who read the comments, I think I mentioned earlier, we were gone from Saturday one day till Saturday the next. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I finally made a video live that I had produced the previous Friday, more than a week before. And I was only up at 6 in the morning because I read an email that DIY Tube was going to be shut down because of a separate attack going on. And I was able to save that site. But just to clarify, the video that you got on Saturday morning was from the previous Friday's work. So now, I know you guys don't want me to give people credit, but it's in the comments. I'm only mentioning this because it's in the comments. Ryan says he's coming back to my town this week on Thursday, and he's going to go to my county officials to stir up trouble and to the Mayo sheriff to press charges against me. He says that I have been harassing him and writing comments inciting violence against him the past week when I wasn't even on the computer. Then I stated that fact in the comments that I wasn't even here, but he didn't know that that video that was released Saturday was from the previous week. So then he changed his things to say, in the past 3 days I've been writing comments inciting violence against him and blaming him for things that he didn't do. Well, he says he has screen prints. I don't know if anybody has been writing in my name or not. If you see it, please let me know, guys, because I want copies of it as well. But I haven't seen anything, I haven't done anything, and I wasn't even on the computer much at all. I think I was on for 5 minutes throughout the week. So just so you know, if you see the comments, I was absolutely completely gone. I was enjoying peace away from it all. So it's funny though that he changed the words to say, yeah, the last 3 days. So definitely it wasn't me. I haven't been writing anything about anybody, and I have no desire to. And again, the only reason I'm saying this is it is in the comments on my videos, and I just want to tell you my side of the story. Because for some odd reason, if you don't tell your side of the story, people assume that what somebody else says is true. It's stupid, it's drama, I know. I don't want to deal with it. This is hopefully the last I'm going to say about it unless somebody comes here again. But I just wanted to clear that up. I just thought it funny though that he changed his story to say the last 3 days, because at that time nobody knew that that video was older. I don't know if there's somebody copying my channel again. I don't have time to care or mess with it. We're busy on the homestead, and that's what we do. That's all I care about. We're going to make our daily videos and move forward as if none of this matters and none of this exists, and I'm not going to get involved with it. But just so you know, he does say he's coming back to Lewiston this Thursday, so those of you who do pray, keep us in prayer for protection. And other than that, I don't care what charges he files against me. I was gone. People, I have witnesses. I have 20 witnesses. I'm good to go. Anyway, back to work. Talk to you later. Well, there's where a lot of the oak from around the front fire pit went, along with some larger logs that need to be split. This is about a third done, what I've been moving up front. I did 4 wheelbarrow loads, a couple on video and a couple off. And I've got a good chunk of that stack gone. I cut that last night. About 8 o'clock at night I came out here and cut until dinner. We had a late dinner. She was waiting on me, but anyway. That was up here, this high. There was a lot of smaller branches on top. So that's quite a bit of wood that I cut last night. And then don't forget, that was all the way to here. But all up inside in here is stuff that needs to be split. Smaller branches. Thinking I might even make some canes, walking sticks or canes out of them for sale. And then I got to stack all this to cure. And then smaller chunks, because they're just a little bit 6 inches too long for me to get in my wood stove to get another log. So those will go to the wood shop wood stove for heating that in the winter. So nothing's going to be wasted. There's some oak in here. I can tell by the feel of it, that might be too long. I can tell by the feel that some of this is going to be usable this year. I'm going to have to pick and choose as I go. If I get to this, this will be the last wood pile I get to in the stack, because I'm going to work forward from where they are now. Now I've got a source of cured hardwood that I just have to go cut and split, but it's $40 for a full cord, but I've got to cut it, haul it, and split it myself. But I'm definitely going to go for that, because that's aged wood and we need it. Tomcat, is that all you got? Tomcat. Well, we know he's alive. He's still twitching. That's about it. Oh wow, that's one batch?
Yeah.
Melanie is processing kale from our garden. And you said that's only half of what was in the garden?
Not even half.
Not even half. From one part of our garden.
Mm-hmm.
We have another garden plot, 2 more garden plots with kale. The only one I've been showing you is this one really, but we have more. Nice. Melanie is blanching it, and then she's going to freeze it for later use in the winter. Mm-hmm. So we have fresh greens, semi-fresh anyway. Vitamins in the winter. So, the day is coming to a close. there's the pile for the wood shop stove. There's the pile needs to be split. It was growing a bit. There's still some over there. But I cleared out the massive pile here for the most part. I still got to cut these so they can cure, and finish curing I should say, and dry out. They're a year old, but they should be cut and split so they can dry out. And there's the wood pile. That's about 2 face cord. It's 12 foot long by just over 5 feet tall by 18 inches wide. So I'm figuring about 2 face cord. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know some of you will do so anyway. But there it is. It's not much. Now I probably got again that much once I'm done cutting and splitting. I'll have 4 face cord of wood when I'm done with that pile back there. And then at $40 a cord I'm going to go get some more. I want to get probably 2 cord of wood from there. And then I'll cut some pine out of the forest. What I'll do is I'll burn softwood by day and hardwood at night. I made it through last winter entirely on softwood, but the hardwood cleans out the pipes and doesn't form creosote as bad at night when you're damped down real low. So that's important.